a guide to transport in Jakarta. So you're new in town, you're new in Jakarta, and you want to get around. This is a quick guide to transport, like taxis and other ways of transport. The safest way of transport is called a Bluebird taxi. So there's a taxi as well that's called Express or Pusaka, but Bluebird is always the one you want to go with. It's the safest way. The Bluebird group has really strict laws with haggling and using the meter and stuff like that, so you know it's legit. Bluebird is the safest taxi in Indonesia. Every time you have any doubts, you should always take a Bluebird taxi. They have the best reputation. So now there's the OJEK or GOJEK. This is definitely the most unsafe way of transport, the most dangerous way of transport, because riding a motorcycle in Jakarta is very dangerous. Standing outside the house, I'm gonna go grab some food. There's an app that's like Uber, just with motorcycles here in Indonesia. It's really cool, check it out.
And press go right. 2 minutes.
Now it says please wait, and my driver should arrive any second. And here he is, the GOJEK. There are no real traffic laws here. People just drive however they feel like. Oh well, if you're hungry and you have to get to your destination fast, a motorcycle is the only option. Look, he's going up the pavement. There's an app called GOJEK. You can order food from that app, you can order a massage, you can order a cleaner. It will all come on a little motorcycle, or transport, so it's like Uber. You order the GOJEK, it'll take you wherever you want, and the price will be on the app. It's not very safe because, you know, you can get hit by a car anytime. Any risk that comes with a motorcycle comes with this OJEK as well. But this is also the fastest way of transport. And if it's really heavy traffic, the OJEK can just go through all the cars. It'll set you back 3,000 rupiah per 1 kilometer. I take it all the time. Now we have the BAJAY. The BAJAY is like this little motorized box. It's a very famous form of transport. It's very old. This is a BAJAY, small motorized vehicle. Let's get inside. It's a little safer than the OJEK, but it's definitely the most fun way to travel around here. It's a little slow, but it's also a little safer. They're not allowed to go everywhere. They're not allowed to go on the highway, so they're only made for short distances. And there are no meters, so you have to haggle with them in the beginning. It won't be too expensive. If you look like a foreigner, he'll probably charge you a lot more. But before you commence your journey, set up a price. Don't go inside, otherwise he'll rip you off for sure. Just say something like, look, I've got 10,000, take me there. I've got 20,000, take me there. Usually it's pretty cheap. I'd say if you know where you're going, 5,000 rupiah per kilometer should be more than fair enough. 40 cents. Now, the last form of transport, a private car. There are loads of companies in Jakarta that offer private car services. It's like a rental car, but they'll provide you with a driver. The better the company is, the more prestigious the driver, so ex-military guys will protect you as well. It's also the most expensive form of transport. But these drivers are very seasoned. They know every street by heart, they know every shortcut, and they'll protect you. This is definitely the coolest and most stylish way of transport. Ayo Pataruan, ke bandara. No one disturbs you here, you don't have to pay right away. This is basically the best way of transport if you're staying here for like a month or so. Sometimes companies will provide you with a bulletproof car, whatever you need, if you're a president or if you're a normal dude like me. Plus, in here you get to get as comfortable as you want. But if you're staying longer than a week in Jakarta, it's advised to take one of these. It's not expensive. It's not as expensive as a private driver would be in Europe or in the US, but let's say $200 to $300 per month, and you have yourself a private driver with a car, and that's the safest way of transport. Check it out. Good! Now that you know all forms of transport in Jakarta, there's of course many others. There's bus, there's the illegal OJEKs, there's illegal taxis, whatnot. But now that you know it, I hope you get around safely in Jakarta. It is quite the intimidating city, but now that you have this guide, I hope you feel a lot safer.